you've been doing all the things. You've been visualizing, you have the affirmations, you've been really meditating, and you know exactly what you want, but you still aren't living the life that you really want. Why is that? Well, the basic and the fundamental thing to understand is that your life is an outpicturing of your consciousness. And what does that mean? Your consciousness is comprised of a lot of things. It's comprised of your beliefs, conscious and subconscious. It's comprised of what you expect out of life, your thoughts, your emotions and feelings, your expectations, like I said, what you have experienced, and what is influencing those things outside of yourself. Because like social media has a lot of influence on us if we let it. And most of us are not really aware of how impactful the things that you listen to, that you watch, and that you read are to your consciousness. Because the moment you accept something that you read or listen to, and you think that is possible or not possible, that changes your consciousness. It has its influence on your consciousness. And your life is an outpicturing of your consciousness. So if you're living a life that is not truly what you want, that means that you have to change the fundamental thing first. And that is not you have to work harder. It's not that you have to do another set of, different things to do or different tactics to use. It all starts with who you are being, because that is your consciousness. What kind of person are you? For example, if you want to start a business, but you think that it's not possible, or for example, you think it's going to be really hard work and I'm not sure if I'm able to do that and if I even want to do that. If those are the thoughts that are in your consciousness, then of course it's going to be very, very difficult to create a business that will sustain itself and be successful. So we have to start at the basic. We have to look at your consciousness, because consciousness is life. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, what you visualize, what you think about continuously, what's in your heart, like they say, is what will create the life that you are trying to manifest. And the life that you have thus far is what you have manifested through all those things that I just mentioned. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your expectations, your emotions, your visualizations, your imagination, all of those things combined have created this life that you see. And if there are aspects in your life that you want to change, you have to go within, you have to be honest. You have to ask yourself, what are my thoughts? What are my beliefs about this? What emotions do come up when I think about this certain aspect of my life? And are they in alignment with the life that I'm trying to create? For example, a very good example is money. A lot of people say that they want to be wealthy, but when they think about money, it's only rooted in scarcity. They're afraid that money won't always be there. They're afraid they won't have enough to last them through the month. They're afraid money can run out. They're afraid that maybe they will lose a job and money will stop coming in, because they have this idea that they have been taught, they have experienced, whatever it may be, about wealth, about money. But at the same time, they want to be wealthy. Of course, as you can notice, there's a contradiction between those two. But between those two thoughts, you want wealth, but you're also afraid that money won't be there and that you won't have enough. Those things are not in alignment. So you have to look at those beliefs and you have to change those beliefs for you to become wealthy. That's maybe a very obvious example, but it's a very, very important one, because a lot of people are still not living the life that they want. And they blame it on that they don't have the money and that it's really difficult. But it's not the money that's making it difficult or the absence of money. It's what you think about money and what you think about life and what you think about how difficult it will be to create a life that you want. So that is where we need to start. What are your beliefs, your thoughts about the life that you want to create? Do you believe on a conscious level that it's possible? But be very honest. Are there any subconscious beliefs that convince you, or have convinced you and have shown you maybe from experience that it's difficult, that it's not possible? For example, what we as humans do is that we look at other people and are they living the kind of life that I want to live? And what we usually do is that we see that as proof. No, they are not living the life that I want to live. So maybe it's not possible for me to live the life that I want to live. And we believe those things. So it's very important when changing your consciousness to be in alignment with the life that you're wanting to create, that you really look at those beliefs. You have to take a lot of time and effort to write those beliefs down, the beliefs that are not in alignment with the life that you're trying to create. And usually I find that when you're in an experience, something happens, the fear thought that comes up is usually your subconscious belief coming to the surface. So write that down. For example, when you look at your bank account and the amount in your bank account is low, be by yourself and observe what your mind does. What are the stories that it's telling you? And then work on those stories. Work on those beliefs, because those beliefs are in your subconscious. That means that they are creating your life, but you're just not aware of them. So very important when creating the life that you want, what is your consciousness? Go to your thoughts, go to your beliefs, and use every moment, every experience to learn from it and to discover your subconscious beliefs. I hope this information was helpful and that it resonated, and I will see you in my next video.